a global event is happening. There is a change of epochs. In place of the age of Pisces comes the age of Aquarius. And this is an objective event. It does not depend on us. It really has changed time and energy. The energy in the space that surrounds us has changed.
Before the teaching, I was clueless, but at the same time, I was seeking God. In the year 2011, I found the teaching on the internet. It changed my life completely from its root.
And I've been involved with Tatyana Mickushina and the Ascended Masters since March 2011. I went to a presentation there at the Body, Mind, and Spirit Exposition, and I couldn't hear what they were saying because the speaker was on the floor, so I walked up front. I put the speaker on my shoulder so I could hear it better and so the audience could hear it, and I've been involved with them ever since.
Probably like many of you, I also read a lot of books and other literature on the Ascended Masters from known organizations like the I Am Activity, the Bridge to Freedom, the Summit Lighthouse.
I met this teaching a few years ago, and from then on it has become an integral part of my life. I had been searching for many years before and learned different spiritual practices and different traditions, and the teaching that has been received through Tatyana Mickushina gave me a more broad view of what the spiritual world is.
For some, it will be just a gentle ray of love, which, like a sunbeam, touches the bud of a flower that is not blossoming. For others, it will be a hint, a helping hand in a difficult life situation. Someone will find answers to questions about how the universe works and about its laws. Everyone will find in these books whatever his soul is ready for.
It felt like a ray of divine love and wisdom had entered my heart and warmed it.
Deeper understanding of who I am and what is my purpose and what is my responsibility in this life. The great masters strive to awaken the divine nature within us and raise our consciousness.
Like a compass that direct the direction of my day and my life.
The Ascended Masters' teachings guided me and gave a right direction for everything I did.
Made me more aware of how I live my life and the effects of karma. I call on the Masters a lot to get me through different situations. I pray, I meditate, and this is it's a good roadmap to help you.
I became aware of my action, thoughts, and feeling, how to deal with every difficult life situation.
Saying that this teaching helped me is like saying nothing. It literally saved my life.
Blessed and grateful that during my incarnation I could be guided and steered by a messenger of the Great White Brotherhood living on the planet at this particular moment. Or a quote from the first message that was sent through, was transmitted through Tatyana Mickushina. This message was from the Great Master Sanat Kumara with the title, Time Has Changed, the applicable title, I should say. Sanat Kumara said, I am Sanat Kumara, and I have come today to inform the world about a new opportunity and a new dispensation which the heavens have decided to free through your new Russian messenger, Tatyana. This turn of events will be unexpected for many of you. Many of you will experience contradictory feelings while reading this message. However, we are not forcing anybody to believe or not to believe what will be said. Our task is to give you this knowledge, and it is up to your free will to accept it or not.
This is a completely unprecedented transfer of knowledge and energy that was carried out by the Masters. It depends on each of us to use the outstretched helping hand and decide whether to use this knowledge in our life or not.
Messenger of the Ascended Masters, Tatyana Mickushina, who's from Omsk, Russia. And she was chosen to represent the Masters. Her main book that I really like is The Words of Wisdom. It's a really powerful book. It has a lot of great messages. They're like life-changing.
The Rosary book, and I find that I really enjoy the connection with Mother Mary.
Passage from the Rosary of Mother Mary. At the hardest moments of your life, find strength to get in touch with me in your mind. Just think about me, and I will manifest my presence beside you, and will be able to go on further through life and fulfill your service.
Mother Mary Rosaries, this is in Russian, but there is one in English, has been a guide for me how to continue practicing and getting into the energy of Mother Mary. I could really feel her presence every time I would read the Rosary.
It's this one. It's by the master psychologist himself, Kutumi. I love Kutumi. He's very good. He explains the law in a very simple way. Even children can understand what the Kutumi is talking about.
So thanks to this great spirit that the entire humanity of Earth was able to continue their evolution. So my gratitude also to Sanat Kumara that I can continue this evolution.
Reading and meditating on sutras by Tatyana Mickushina has become one of my daily rituals. And it helps me to keep my spiritual goals in focus during the day.
And in the 5-volume books, Words of Wisdom. So these books are my daily reading guide. And please allow me to read you one of my favorite quotes of beloved Saint Germain. You must understand that these messages represent a manual for you on the transition to the new age, the age of Aquarius. You can consider them as a Bible of the new age or merely as recommendations for the time of transition. Do not be afraid of anything. Those who are with God have nothing to fear.
Thus, those people who have found this teaching have an undeniable advantage over all other people. They understand what awaits them. They absolutely know the direction of movement, what they should do, and how they should live.
It touched me so deeply that I just wanted to tell everyone about this treasure of divine wisdom.
Sanat Kumara asking us to spread this knowledge and to spread this teaching in the English-speaking world. He says, the primary task at this point is the translation of those dictations into other languages of the world, and first of all, into English. It is your turn to serve the world. In your hands are the destiny and lives of millions of people who cannot receive our energy and our information. The Ascended Masters, like more than 30 books, and the Words of Wisdom is translated into English language, and there is many topic books also. It's like more than 30 books translated into English.
I also met wonderful people who are selfless and just trying to spread the teaching throughout the world through this movement, and it gave me a chance to serve as the interpreter and translator, and also volunteer at different events.
I've been involved in presentations, I've been involved in proofreading of the messages, and I feel good about it.
And I started translating the dictations into the Arabic language. And I became amazed at how people accept the teaching with open hearts, praise God, recognize the ascended masters and their messengers. And that gave me an impulse to work with all my heart for these souls who are thirsty for God and His Word.
And Moria tells us it is needed to go and perform the tasks of the brotherhood now. You have come into this world to act, perform your duty. I have felt that my life has a purpose now, that there is something to live for. We participate in spiritual expos and presentations. Our International Sirius Center is like one spiritual family where we love and support each other. I feel so happy having the chance to share this teaching with souls who really need it and thirsty for this divine knowledge, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity. So, if some of you have already written the messages and feel a calling in your heart to serve and help, you're very welcome to join our spiritual family. You can contact us through the Sirius website or in the Facebook pages.
How can the messages read by a few of the billions of people living on Earth change the world? Our subtle energies can neutralize a huge amount of negative energies of your world. For you, it is enough to read one of our messages given through our messenger every day, sequentially, in the chronological order in which they were given. Our messages can change your state of consciousness, and inevitably, your surroundings will change following your consciousness.
I encourage you to try it out and see for yourself. I'm sure that it will bring you something really, really magnificent into your life.
I suggest, you look into it. It can't hurt.
If you still haven't found this teaching for yourself and did not start reading the messages, and at the same time you feel that something is missing in your life, that you still have questions, I really recommend you at least to try reading the messages.
To find this path, which you have earned in your past incarnation, is a great honor for you. Therefore, safeguard what you have acquired and strive to multiply it with your service to the Brotherhood. The next quote is from a message sent through Tatyana Mickushina by the beloved Ascended Master Lanto. It seems accidental to you that you have found these dictations and are reading our messages. However, you had already known before your incarnation that you had to find this teaching, because this teaching is inevitably attracting you with its vibrations, and you feel what lies above the text and is written between the lines. It is a special feeling, an intuition, and the program that had been established by you yourselves before your incarnation on Earth. So everyone who is aware of and is seriously aspires to follow the higher path in life should be delighted that we have a messenger of the Great White Brotherhood right now on the planet.
I wanted to say thank you and express my deepest gratitude to Tatyana Nikolaevna Mickushina.
Thank you very much for the Ascended Master, for the messenger, and thank you to God for this divine opportunity, for this treasure of divine wisdom.
I am forever grateful for this teaching.
This is an integral part of my spiritual life and my personal life, and I appreciate it very much.
Deeply gratitude of this great opportunity given to us. Thank you very much.
And I want to thank God, Ascended Masters, my teacher, Tatyana Mickushina, for this priceless gift, this teaching that our team has honored to spread it in the English-speaking world.
I am very grateful that Tatyana Mickushina was able to receive this message and transmit it to us.
The pioneers, the seekers of truth who can apply this teaching and can master this teaching, will have an indisputable advantage over all other people on earth. I hope that this advantage is used to create an example on the physical plane, so that all other people can also benefit from this teaching and provide their soul with a safe transition to the new epoch.